Greetings, Steve here at that place, West Green. Welcome to part 8 of the Martin Finney, or Finney, I should say, start again. Welcome to part 8 of building the Finney 1928 corridor tender. This one's been built for the A4 Pacific, and I'm starting on the tender first. Haven't got many bits in the box now, but anyway, we'll get on with it. I think I've got to get back to bed. I don't want to be too down in, like, hi here, it's Steve here. I'm so boring. I think I might go and watch the paint dry. Anyway, so what's going on? Oh yes, and Manavalanian Sivara Supermanium, Station Master West Green, sends his regards. You haven't seen him for a while. You know where he is? He's gone back to Tamil Nadu, to Ooty on the Nigari Mountain Railway, and that's there is a place called Ooty, and it is on the Nigari Mountain Railway, and fabulous. If you go on the YouTube and check it out. In fact, I'm going to put a link in this part. I could. It's a narrow gauge railway, goes up to Ooty and the Nigari Mountain Ranges. Anyway, that's another story. So, what am I up to? Before I put all this tender together, I've got to, this is what I'm doing. I'm building the corridor connection. It's pretty convoluted, and you even though it goes together well, you've got to read it and read it. Read ahead and go back. In other words, you've got to get the crystal ball going before you know what you're doing. So far I've got a few bits out. Let's see what I've got out. Got this piece out, that fits down the bottom. This spring's going to go in here. This corridor tender, the corridor actually is sprung loaded. That's 1mm rod. And there's springs going there, so that's good. That's the rear door. I've folded it up, and that's the outside. That's this piece here. Oh, blimey! That way. Hey, I know I'm in Australia. Oh, that makes more sense. Oh, what a old Tommy Cooper, eh? Australian. Remember that? The old Tommy Cooper rope trick. He said, look, India rope trick. And he gets the rope and it wouldn't stay up. So then he hangs it upside down. He says, look, Australian rope trick. I'm a sad case. I like people like him and Spike Milligan. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. All I've done is I've bent the sides up. I'm going to solder it. These go over, and those pins look like they go in there. We'll find out. Anyway, I'm back to it. And I hope you enjoy this video as much as I do making it. So this is the corridor, the rear door. The sides are folded up, and the foot plate. The step, or the floor, I should say. I've also got these two 1mm rods in. These have got little washers on the end, and then they've been soldered. I think you can see here, these fold over. So you have to put these in first. So I'm going to fold this back on itself. So they'll be captive. So that's what I'm going to do now. So here we are again, still working on this corridor tender on the same part number. So, sometimes I think I need my alter ego. I don't know. It's Manavalanian Sivara Supermanium. Station Master is West Green. I feel better now. Old Manny Vanani, that's a Tamil name by the way. And Old Manny, my alter ego, is from Tamil Nadu, which is one of the southern states in India, and the World Heritage listed Nigari Mountain Railway is there. It's on my bucket list. So Manavanani and Sivara Supermanium he is my alter ego. He used to work for the Nigari Mountain Railway. He was at station master at Uti. And just so you know, this is not a joke. This Nigari Mountain Railway. If you look in the description, I'm going to put a link to a YouTube video, a fabulous video. And it's after I watched it, I thought I've got to go there. I just have to go there. Anyway, enough of my stuff. Here's the back of the tender, the tank, and I've soldered on the corridor top. I've done all the rivets. They're going to be soldered together. What I have made up is a corridor connection. Now, there's a corridor back, the plate. There's a so basically, this actually works. Why would you make it work? Why wouldn't you just use a white metal casting like most people would? Well, this is a Finney kit, and Martin Finney thought, why do you do it? Because you can. So anyway, this actually is sprung. Look at this. So it's not absolutely finished yet. I've got to put the rest of it on, but basically this is a one piece, folds up. If you, sorry about the focus. If you look at the top, these half edges, they fold round, but what you do is you get you get 1 mil brass tube, you put solder little washers on, and before you bend these around, you put these inside so they're held captive. You then put springs on them. You put 5 mil chock in between there, or wood. That's 5 mil, so I put that in there, and you make sure the studs are pressed hard up. You make sure these studs are pressed hard up against. Sorry, is this going? You make sure those studs are pressed up hard against there. With this in, you got with that chock in, you've got the excess out there. You press that down hard on it. Then you solder and then you file it off. See, so you can see these. Sorry, I don't know if I've explained it very well. You can see they go in like that. At the top, again, what I did, sorry, that was that side there. To do those ones, what I did was I put a file underneath it, because you've got to make sure these, when you solder, those washers are hard up against that, where they fit there. So, and then you press down on the corridor connection, you've got your excess rod, solder it and file it off. And now I've got a working corridor connection. So that's it. This is my music stand. This is a bit of music. Actually, it's a good idea, I think, a music stand, isn't it? For the instructions. That means I can put all the bits on here. I feel like I'm at school. Hymn sheet. Oh, we plough the fields and scatter the good seed on the land. Have a banana. Da, 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 da. I remember all that stuff. I'm actually quite mad. Anyway, I hope you enjoy my videos. For what it's worth. Actually, someone made a comment. They said, and this is, I'm on a few Facebook groups, and someone said, the good thing about my videos is they make you feel like you can have a go yourself, because it is true that there are some people on Facebook who are just freaky and exceptionally good at building and painting, and even I think perhaps I should just give it up and buy a ready-to-run model, because I could never build to their standard and never paint to their standard. But I just accept that some people are really good at things, you know, like anything in life. It's like me being good at sport. I'm going to start laughing. I was hopeless at sport. I hated it. And still do. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to continue on. Well, I'm back. So here I've got the tank top, the hopper, two sides, the chassis, a nice piece of aluminium angle. I'll just put this in here. Come on. So that's what it will look like. That's the, I've done virtually done all the back. I'm just following the instructions. So I've got the steps on. This is sprung. I had a few issues with it. Not because it's a bad kit, because I've got issues with me and my steadiness and my eyes and a whole host of other things. There's lamp brackets. I found some of these a bit difficult, but that's, again, depends how good your eyes are and how steady you are. Handrails, yeah. So this is it for this part. Giving it a bit of a clean up. Probably need a bit more. You know, it never quite looks like showpiece like some people make them. But I guess that's the problem, isn't it? I suppose when you see stuff, especially if you're on a Facebook page, you realise there are some people out there, like anything else in life, who are just, you know, so good at stuff, like would be it sport, playing music. There's a lot of average people, but then there's exceptional ones. Well, I'm not exceptional. But anyway, I think that's it. You've got to give it a go. I think everyone should try and give something a go. Anyway, that's it from me for this part. Please like, subscribe if you want, subscribe, press the bell icon so you get all my exciting updates, including Manavananian Sivara Supermanium, checking out here from West Green. Oh, and of course, Steve.